I have nowhere to record right now, so we're in the kids' playpen area to attempt to get this video done. So
Come on. Hey. Hey shorty, how you doing? Go ahead and jump in the ride. It's a comfortable ride. Lay your feet up inside. No need for all the worries. We gon' roll up and ride. Now put that stress to the side. Nothing but positive.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is going to be about postpartum depression. My journey, my experience with postpartum depression, as I'm currently today, 21st, 7 months postpartum for my firstborn child, my son. What does postpartum depression mean? Which the abbreviation term is PPD. So pretty much postpartum depression is a symptom that you have after childbirth, which they pretty much call, I don't know if anyone knows that the term is called baby blues. Postpartum pretty much isn't caused by one thing, one symptom, one reaction, one feeling from after having a baby that I kind of read and kind of figured out and found out. It can pretty much be a physical and emotional experience that you experience after having your child after childbirth. Right now, this is my current full-term pregnancy. Really grateful, love. Right now I'm 30. Ooh, I lie about my age a lot. I'm 30. I'll be 34 in September. So this is my first full-term pregnancy. In the past, I did have 2 miscarriages and 1 abortion, which was my choice, my decision to kind of have, and me not knowing that I was experiencing postpartum depression until my mom told me that I was experiencing postpartum depression. It's a tongue twister. Postpartum depression. I didn't know that I was experiencing it until she mentioned it to me. But I kind of figured that I was going through some kind of grief and dismay or misplaced or whatever the words that I can't figure out how to say right now. Currently someone else was pregnant in the workplace with me, and she was able to conceive and have her child, and I lost my first child. I was alone here in South Florida, no family, only friends, but I really was trying to confide in my mom. You know, you want your mom, in my family at that time, but I didn't have any family here, and I'm not too keen on letting people know that I'm sad, because sad to say, I'm usually always happy. I'm not letting anyone know that I'm depressed, that I'm sad, I'm under the weather. I'm usually the life of the party per se. Hint, hint, you know what I mean? I'm here to help you, not you help me. So it was a couple of months, to be honest, because I was pregnant, had a miscarriage, then ended up getting pregnant like 6 months later after that, had another miscarriage. So it kind of all ran into the same kind of era at the same. And I do believe that with those 2 miscarriages, it was due to stress, mentally, physically stress. With the person that I was with, it was a lot we were going through all at once, and a baby was something that we would love, but it just we didn't mesh together, pretty much, you can say. And depression was definitely playing a toll on that. And then when I got pregnant the 3rd time, which was not supposed to happen, we were pretty much separated, not wanting to be with each other, not wanting to be in the same space, the same era, the same environment with each other. And I decided to get an abortion, and that even brought my depression on even more, because I didn't think that I would be the girl to have an abortion. I didn't understand the ways or the steps that you took to have an abortion. And I was, again, alone in South Florida with postpartum depression and having an abortion. So everything was like going crazy during that first time of me experiencing postpartum depression. So I had a lot of cause to the reasons why I was experiencing postpartum depression. Maybe not a technical or, how can I say it? I don't even know the word for this word. What am I trying to say? I don't know, medically induced term. I can't think of anything. But with this full-term pregnancy, I was, in the beginning, I was scared. So I experienced depression in the beginning of my pregnancy. And then as of now, after when I became 6 months pregnant, when I went for my 6 months checkup, physical and stuff like that, I was sitting in the doctor's office waiting, just waiting. And they had right there on the wall, they had a flyer of about postpartum depression. And they gave you the statistics about postpartum depression, you know, one in so-and-so, this and that. Like, I'll put up a flyer of the flyer that I actually saw that made me really, like, think and read and understand, like, wait, I think I'm experiencing this right now, because I saw like 10 symptoms that you are probably going through. And one of them was me being distant from my friends, not wanting to go out, not wanting to experience life that I used to have with other people. I just wanted to be around my baby. I just wanted to be at home, not wanting to get up, feeling tired, feeling sluggish, not wanting to get ready, not even wanting to get in the shower half the time. You know what I mean? I was just all about the baby, breastfeeding, cooking, bottles, cleaning, this and that, getting into a routine, trying to figure out how to get back. But I didn't even notice that I was shutting myself down and closing myself out as being, and just only wanting to be a mom and not wanting to explain or express myself to other people what's going on with me. Why haven't we seen you? Why haven't we talked to you? You know what I mean? Because then when you start asking questions, then I got to start answering the questions, and then I may feel that my response or my answers to your questions may not be good enough, or maybe, girl, you could have came outside and you could have saw us, but no, I just didn't want to. I just wasn't feeling it. My mind and my body was telling me, no, just stay home. Just stay honest. My hormones was just everywhere. They were everywhere. And that is when I know, when I was in the doctor's office, didn't tell the doctor. Something big was up. Yes, so figure out where I was. He's still asleep. You know, me not even wanting to do anything because my hormones levels, the estrogen was just all over the place, and I was just, you know, secretly down and out and crying alone. And I was sitting in the office and like, dang, I think I got postpartum depression. I didn't tell the doctor that, and I should have told her, but I called my mom and I told her, and she said, it's okay. You know what I mean? That you're accepting that you have postpartum depression. And look at me, about to cry. To this day, I'm still kind of like trying to accept it, but also trying to fix and understand and to how can I say it? Get over the postpartum depression. What are the 3 stages of postpartum depression? Acute phase, which is a 24-hour phase immediately after delivery. After delivery, to be honest, I was at awe. Like, I couldn't believe I did it. It was a lot. When they say giving birth is like near death, it's physically like near death. And I felt like something was wrong with me because I didn't cry when he came out. I was just at awe, and I was just ecstatic. And we went through a whole bunch of things because he had to be under the Billy light, and he needed to, you know, get his color up, and it was a lot of things that was going through that. So I didn't feel depression. I felt worried. Like, I need to understand and want to know what's going on with my child, with my baby. Did I do something wrong? How can I create this? How can I fix it? So that 24-hour acute phase was a little bit weird for me, but still, I did not know that it could be postpartum depression. So the second phase was a acute phase, which is pretty much 2 to 6 weeks after the pregnancy. So 2 to 6 weeks after the pregnancy, a lot of things happened during that time. I lost my grandmother within the first week of my child being born. Within the 3rd week, I ended up going to Chicago for a funeral. Within that 4th week, I ended up fainting, fainting twice in the shower from pretty much not giving myself nutrients, giving myself food, and just solely thinking about and feeding the baby, trying to figure out what's going on with him. So that was that. And then when it came to the 5th and the 6th week, I just became into a full-blown on just rut. I got sick. I was tired. I didn't want to go anywhere. I didn't want to move. The only thing that was pretty much pushing me to go was my dog was making me get up and go outside 3 times a day. And we do every day because she wants me to go and she wants the baby to go. So if you got a pet, listen to the dog, because the dog or the cat knows when you're feeling down. So if it wasn't for her, I probably wouldn't even go outside to see if it was daylight or not, to be honest. So that definitely was a real thing, but I still didn't think that I had postpartum depression. The third phase, the last phase, can last up to 6 weeks or up to 6 months after the delivery. So me coming to my 6th month, which was last month on the 21st, when I went to the doctor, I pretty much realized that, hey, I think I have postpartum depression, and I'm going to accept that I have postpartum depression. I'm going to acknowledge it, and then I'm going to try to figure out what I can do to fix and improve my postpartum depression, because I'm not hating my child or sad at my child or miserable being with my child. I am enjoying being with him. He's awesome, but I am noticing that little things will get me frustrated, get me flustered. Things are not happening my way. I'm losing track of things. I'm not locking the door. My mind is going 30,000 miles an hour. I'm just doing little things that I wouldn't normally do. That's taken over my mind right now, and I'm feeling like I don't want to do this. I don't want to. I'm sluggish. So definitely, I was going through all 3 of the phases, but not even noticing that I was going through all 3 of the phases until the last phase, until the 6 months, when I wanted to accept that I was actually having PPD. So that was a bit much. To thinking about it right now, it's like, dag, you really, really did have postpartum depression, but you were trying to fake it till you make it and not tell anybody. I literally had to break down to, and not physically break down, but to tell my partner, like, look, it's nothing wrong with you, it's nothing wrong with him, but it's a me thing. And right now I'm having postpartum depression. I don't want you to get scared or try to feel like you need to fix it, but I just need to know that you're here, and then when you see me flustered and frustrated, you stop me, you act on it, and you help. That's it. And he's 100% doing everything that he possibly can when he is here and when he's not here. He calls me all day, check on us, make sure we're okay. So I, hands down, couldn't ask for a better partner or a better person to have my first child with. So kudos to him. So how long do you suffer from postpartum depression? A lot of women are different, as we all know. Some of them will suffer from the first 6 weeks when they have it, and it may go away or it may not. Some may not even happen until the first 6 months, which was pretty much, not to say me, but kind of like me. It didn't happen until almost Christmas, when I kind of was feeling and experiencing that I just didn't want to be around people or know people or talk to people. And it can last for months, years, you know what I mean? To me, I'm noticing that it's all based on you accepting it, you going to go seek help, and you going to accept the help and accept and understand that it's not a bad thing to have postpartum depression. You don't hate your child. It's just your life, your hormones, your body is just going through a whole different change right now, and you just need to figure out what's going on and try to get it better. Get better. Get yourself better. That's all. So pretty much the things that I've noticed that I could try to do to try to get away from my postpartum depression, to get out of that funk, to shake it, and to get back to me, knowing me, loving me, and having fun with me, pretty much, was to get back into the routine that I'm used to doing. Before I got pregnant, it was definitely the coronavirus, the pandemic that happened, and I was into a routine. I just started working at home. I also was working out because I knew I wanted to get healthy, lose weight to have a baby, if potentially, because I was overweight, so I did want to lose weight to be healthy to have a child. And I was doing things every day. I had a ritual. I woke up every day at 5:30. I worked out every day, came home, took a shower, took a nap, went to work. I even fasted between that whole entire time. So every day I had a daily thing, and I did it every day. I didn't take a day off. I did it 7 days out the week. I woke up, walked to the beach, walked all the way to the beach, worked out for 15 minutes, ran back from the beach, worked out as I was running back from the beach to come home, came home, took a shower, drank some coffee, took a quick nap if I could take a quick nap, and went to work for 8 hours. Actually, I did 10 hour. I did 10-hour shifts because I did a 4x10. All 4 days, work 10 hours. Work 4 days, for 10 hours and was off for 3 days. So I was in the go. Lost 50 pounds and everything like that. I was very in tune with myself, with my body. It was something that I enjoyed doing. So when I know that I need to figure out how can I get back to doing those things that I enjoy doing, and figure out how can I incorporate with the baby, if need be with the baby, because at times it's not always you can give your child to someone, or you don't have any family that's here, or you're not able to take them to the family that you do have here. So you need to figure out how can I incorporate this with my child, to make it fun for him, calming, and fun for me, and healthy. So that is something that I'm creating right now every day for the past week. So I've been kind of shaky on it. That lets me know that it's a new process, a new thing, and I have to commit and stay consistent to it. Been working out for 15 minutes every day when he takes a nap. It could be the morning nap, which is around 10:30, 11 o'clock, or the afternoon nap, which is around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, whatever. I'll try to get that workout in. But we do consistently. We walk 3 times a day: morning, afternoon, and late evening. And late afternoon, which is like 5:30, 6 o'clock before the sun goes down. So we do that consistently every day. So that's one routine that we have down packed that we don't change. Another routine that I've noticed that I was incorporating is fasting. I used to fast back in the day, but since I do breastfeed 75% of the time, I can't just fast like I want to fast. I can't just not eat for 6 hours and stuff like that, or this and that. So I'm learning to figure out what fast works best for me. I believe the fast that I started to do was, I think the 14 by 10, I believe, is where I'm eating for 14-hour gap period. So I don't even know. I'm probably messing up the time, so don't quote me. So 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. is the time that I actually eat. So when we wake up very early, 5:30, 6:30, whatever in the morning time. So I'll just drink water. I have a watered down cup of coffee, but I'll drink water constantly before 8 o'clock comes. At that time, he's up. If he slept later, he's up. So we're going to eat breakfast together. We'll eat oatmeal. I'll boil 2 eggs. I'll make some toast. Like whatever he's eating, I'm making sure that I'm eating with him. I noticed that he wants to eat what I'm eating. So that's another healthy choice that I try to take. And I'll drink water consistently throughout the day as well. Just to kind of hydrate myself and just to feel, I don't know. For some reason, water does something to my body where it wakes me up and nourishes me, and I feel good. It could be cold or warm water. I just want to drink it. And I don't have a strict diet, but I'm trying to cut out on the sweets, but it's very hard because I just want to eat all day. But by me fasting, it's not allowing me to eat all day. So that is another thing that I'm incorporating in to build from my postpartum depression as well. That's another routine that I'm doing. Along with another routine is trying to get ready for myself. For granted, this is a lot, okay? I only did this because I was recording, but I need to not only do it because I'm recording, I need to do it because I'm waking up and I want to feel good about myself. I used to love wearing just a little bit of makeup here and there, and putting on a cute, whether it be a cute little maxi dress or whatever, or a cute top, pair of jeans, whatever. But I want to get into the habit of, not to say dressing up, but putting on clothes and feeling great putting on my clothes. Lately, I knew I was depressed when everything I had on made me feel like ill. Like, when you just feel like back in the day, you felt, yes, this is giving me everything. Now, the same exact outfit, frustrated, going crazy. I feel like I need to do something with my hair, and why do my face like this? And I want to wear these glasses. Like, I nitpicked everything about me every day because I was too busy worried about, he's going to throw up on this. I can't fit this. I can't wear this. This isn't functional for me to breastfeed. My mind was going 30 miles an hour, going crazy. So I had to slowly get out of that mind state. And if I throw on a maxi, it's a cute maxi, it's a house dress. I wear it all day. Don't put on any Crocs. Put on sandals to walk outside. look like you, if you were, you can go somewhere, you and the baby, because I get him dressed, why don't I get dressed? So that's another thing I'm trying to incorporate. It's becoming hard, but slowly but surely, one day at a time, baby steps. You know, as they say, slow and steady wins the race. So it's getting there, slow and steady. Another thing that I'm incorporating is cleaning up. Making the bed every day, also cleaning up the living room and the dining room, the kitchen, making sure the dishes are done, just making sure everything is tidying up. And this is why he's taking a nap. I'm literally trying to do everything I possibly can on the list while he's taking a nap. My list is just very short. I'll definitely put it up on here to let you know the list that I do try to check off and do try to do on a day-to-day basis. But it's, again, very challenging, very hard, but one day at a time. Another task that I do try to do is to make sure I at least make me a smoothie and incorporate coconut water in it. That is one thing that I do try to do because I am breastfeeding. So I want to try to give myself a little bit of fruits and veggies every day. If I can't cook them, I want to drink them. So that's what I definitely try to do. And I blend that and make them on whatever I have in the fridge, in the freezer. That's what we blended and making it to a smoothie, and we're going to make it happen. We ain't going out to go buy nothing. If we ain't going out, we going to cook what's in the house, okay? Nothing left to waste. Another thing that I decided to do was to create a visual diary journal. I do write. I have little books everywhere around the house. Half done, half not done, of daily journals and daily writing of what's going on in my mind. I've learned I can better express myself when it's taken from my, this probably sounds crazy. I feel good when I can write down my thoughts. I feel like I can breathe. So I write them down anywhere I possibly can. I've always done it since I was young. So that I've definitely done. I have not yet tried to tap in and go to a therapist, but that is something that I will look into in the future, sooner than later. But I definitely will look into it. I was reading an article in the Essence magazine. This lady who was battling postpartum depression, which made me understand and look at it that postpartum depression is not to say looked down at, but it's a lot of Black women don't really think that they have postpartum depression or don't go out to go seek help for postpartum depression, because I believe it's because as a Black woman, you don't want to look and appear to seem weak. You know what I mean? And I know that may sound crazy. Don't come for me at the comments, but I was raised and around a lot of women, and I didn't see them look and feel sad. They were doing it all. My mother worked 2 jobs, had 2 kids. Everyone's relying on her and stuff like that. And I've seen her cry now, but I don't remember seeing her cry then. You know what I mean? So I didn't think that I need to go seek for help. You know what I mean? I can do this on my own. I got this. Everything's under control. Let me be. So me knowing that Black women go through this but don't seek help for it, are scared to seek help for it, don't know different places where they can seek help for it, really opened my eyes up and to understand that was a thing. I'm definitely sure to kind of put the article that I found in the Essence magazines down in the description box below, just so if you are suffering from postpartum depression and want to kind of understand it and know more about postpartum depression, definitely look into it. And if you didn't think that it was a thing that we went through, it is. Every woman goes through it, whether you be Black, white, Asian, Hispanic, Indian, any culture, race. It is something that women do go through after birth. I feel like I'm rambling, and I'm sorry, because it's just like I said, I wanted to create a visual diary journal, and YouTube is my outlet to talk to, whether it be myself or whether it be anyone else who's going through the same experiences that I'm going through, is a new mom, is trying to figure out how to get back from mom and go back to me, you know what I mean? So that is exactly why I created this channel, and wanted to have something to look back at throughout the day, you know what I mean? Not to make this mainly about me being a mom, but just to have something that I can call my own and to come to and just kind of feel like it's a safe space. There you go. That is the great word for it. Like it's a safe space. So not to ramble too much about it, whatever. I just want to just kind of come on here and let you know that PPD, postpartum depression, is real. It is something that women do go through. Don't be scared to come to someone, whether it be your parents, whether it be a friend, whether it be a physician or a doctor or an actual therapist, to let them know that this is what I'm going through. I need help, and you don't have to have prescription meds to get help. You know, it's all about accepting and understanding that you do need help and it's okay to ask for help. Again, thank you for clicking on my face. Thank you for sitting down, talking with me, and I hope to see you soon. Again, this is one day at a time. Today is a great day, as you can tell. I'm feeling amazing, but no telling what tomorrow will be. But we have to be positive, think positive, bring positive inside of my body, you know, speaking into existence, and tomorrow will be an even better day as well. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you click on that notification bell for any updates, and like and subscribe.
We find having a good old time, living life in our prime, nothing but positive.